Hello, hello, good Sunday, people. APSUH A for Salceda here. Nice to meet you. I apologize for the late videos. It's just been super hectic the first few weeks of school. We're live 2 to 2:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you need me, please come and join me. You can book an appointment from 2 to 4, Mondays to Thursdays. A little bit about myself. You could also get a copy of the textbook, or you can rent it, or you can get a copy by renting it here. I have gone through your content information. It's not as complete as we saw, but we can still work around it. A little bit about myself. More importantly, I'm in my ninth year as an AP reader, so I will help you prepare for the exam. For those of you that plan to take it, it'll take some work, but we can definitely do it, right? There are 12 units in this semester. We'll be going through units about every 2 or 3 weeks, more like every 3 weeks. You should have already gone into syllabus and course mapping, introduction. I just told you how to say hi. I'll answer those later on today. Unit 1 is where we're at. In this intro for Unit 1, I'll take you one by one. It's making sense of it all. Then we have a self-check. What do they mean by making sense of it all? Well, quite literally, guys. APSUH itself is a lot of information. I encourage to read. You're encouraged to study. I will study with you consecutively, consistently. As you read through this, I'm just going to briefly go through it so we can jump into the lesson. I want to take you down to this part, right down here. I would encourage you to practice these periods, writing them down to learn them. Repetition is key. So learn a year, then the next year, write them all down, and then cover it up, then write it down again to see what you recall, then again, then again, then again. I will break these down for you guys even further as we go into the semester. Here's what these periods include, and then a little bit more breakdown of APSUH. There are more eras into these periods, but we make them into periods just to make it easier for everybody, right? So the test, a little bit is before 1607, a whole chunk of it. I could always write on this. I don't know why I'm not writing. Let me write on this. 5% is before 1607. 5% is after 1980. Half of the exam comes before the Civil War. The other half of the exam falls in after the American Civil War. So this here is 90% of your test. So we're basically talking from Jamestown through the American Revolution, Manifest Destiny, Civil War, the Gilded Age, World War I and World War II, and then the Cold War. It's essentially where we're going through. I'll help you out with years, colonies, and eras as we go through the year. Believe me, I will. I will also help you with writing. As for this self-check, right, it really doesn't give us much. Oh, where's my self-check? Did it skip it? I guess it is. So I'll start this. I'll help for those who have gone through it. Which of these is not true about of periodization? It divides history into different time periods. Well, periods, I believe it is. It makes history more complicated and harder to grasp. I would say it makes it easier. It is done by human decision and is open to question to an extent, but we kind of break that down, saying it's not true. It emphasizes some themes over others. It does emphasize some themes over others. So I would say B for that one, but I'm not giving you any answers. How many kinds of questions will there be asked on the APSUH test? Ooh, that's a good one. Uh, Types of questions? Well, there's 3 writing questions and there's multiple choice. How many types of multiple choice questions is the question there? Question. What is the 3rd question you should ask to help you make better sense of all the information you'll be learning in this class? Why does this matter? When will it all be over? What is it? How am I going to remember this? Repetition and practice is how you remember. What is this? What's the AP exam? When will it all be over? Technically, it's over in May. Why does it matter? Right? Questions there. If you do not do well on the self-check, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to reopen this for you and go over it with you. What is going on in 1650 in North America? The British colonies are growing. I will tell you that in 1607, we get Jamestown, I'll put JT, and then in 1620, we get the Pilgrims at Plymouth, PP. The revolution was fought. This is not true. The revolution starts in 1775 and it finishes in 1783. But I'll give you guys errors later. French soldiers were helped by the US in World War II. World War II takes place from 1939 to 1945. And the United States was industrializing. That's a good one. It's becoming industrialized per se in the late 1700s and again in the late 1800s. So you guys be the judge of that. That, I believe, brings us to the end of self-check 1. I'm going to go back because I didn't take any of these, which will bring us to 1.2. Next video coming up soon. I hope this helped. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the next one. Be good, be well. I'll be right back.